Hi, it's Elizabeth from Tyne Valley Motorhomes, and today we're doing the handover video of the Rimor Super Brig 69 Plus. Just behind your driver's door we've got your gas locker. So when you come up to fill your gas tank, you want to push the cap off and twist it round. And then when you get to your gas station, if you get the bayonet fitting, you want to click it onto the two bars that are just in the middle here, lock it on, and then when you're done, put your cap back on, and then your gas will be ready to use. Next, we've got your cassette locker. So you'll need to make sure that the blade is closed on the inside of the toilet, and then you can pull the blue handle up and slide your cassette out. And then what you want to do is twist the spout round. You want to unscrew the cap. While you're emptying it, you want to push in this blue button so you're allowing some air in and stop it from clogging. And then you want to swill it around with some fresh water, and then put some blue or green liquid in your cap, and then you can put it back in the cassette locker, close it up, and then it's ready for use again. In the back of the vehicle we've got your large garage space. In the back here we also have another bed switch, so you can bring the bed up or down in the back of the vehicle, depending on how high or how low you want the island bed to be, which gives you more or less room in your garage depending on where you've got your bed set. And in the back of the garage we also have your boiler drain down. So this will automatically dump the water out of the boiler when the temperature hits 2 degrees or below, or you can manually do it by turning the dial on the top there. So when the boiler's set and holding water, the diamond will face either side of your vehicle, and then this little blue button will be pushed in. When the water's drained out, the diamond will face the front and back of the vehicle, and as you can see, the little blue button is popped out. When you do want to keep the water in the boiler, you need to turn the diamond back, facing either side of the vehicle, and then manually push in the blue button to stop the water from draining out. Back of the vehicle we've got your reversing camera. And here we've got your garage from the other side. Next we've got your hookup point. So you want to make sure that you always connect your hookup cable to the vehicle first and then the mains, and then when disconnecting the mains and then the vehicle, so you're never walking around with a live lead. Next we have your freshwater filler point. So when you take your cap off, you'll need a hose pipe and an adapter, as some sites just provide a brass tap. And then you want to fill up your freshwater tank. When it's full, put your cap back on. And then you want to make sure that you lock it with a key so no one can tamper with your fresh water. On the outside of your passenger door, we've got your diesel and AdBlue. You'll need your ignition key to open up the diesel cap. And then when you're filling up your AdBlue, if you go to a petrol station where they take Arctic lorries, you'll be able to get it on the pump, but you can also buy it in drums as well. The first thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel on, and then you get all your options around the side. So the first thing we've got is your awning light, which you can switch on and off. Then we've got your internal lights, and then you can turn them on and off through rocker switches throughout your vehicle. We've got your water pump, and then we've got your settings here as well. When you click down on that arrow, it then shows you your leisure and vehicle batteries, and it shows you your waste and water levels as well. When using your Rimor heating system, you want to use the dial here, and when you click, you've got your home page. So the first one is the van with the flashing and the thermometer, so you click on that, and then you can scroll around and pick your temperature that you want your heating to be set to. It will scroll all the way around to 30 degrees. Once you've got your temperature selected, you then click again, and there'll be a little flame above the black line. That just means your heating is turned on. The next one is your hot water, so you can have it on eco, hot or boost. Boost will just heat your water up quicker. And then again you get the icon above the black line. On this, the heating just works off gas, and then you've got your third option, which is your fan speed, if you've got eco or high. You can also set timers. You've got the time and then you've got your setting icon here. So you can scroll through for your brightness, your clock, your language, and a couple of other things. Here we've got your oven working on gas. To turn your fridge on, you want to hold the button down until your lights come on. And then from here, you can then click on your temperature, so you can scroll all the way up to 5 or down. And then scroll and click on your power settings. So you've either got it on auto, which means it will automatically jump from vehicle to hook up to gas, or you can scroll across and then manually pick which option you want it on. And then you've got some settings along the bottom here as well. So you've got your brightness settings, so you can turn the panel up or down. You've got volume, so you can have the clicks on or off. We've got your fan speed, so you can put the fan on or turn it off. In the bathroom, you've got your toilet, we've got your sink, we've got your window, your cupboards. And then on the other side, we've got your shower. With your doors, you've got your magnet to keep them closed. The back of the van, you've got your large island bed. On either side, you've got your wardrobes and your cupboards. And then if you lift the end of the bed up, here we've got your 3 gas burner hobs working. Just remember that once you've turned them off, let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down, otherwise it will shatter. When you want to use your drop down bed, just press the down arrow and the bed will come all the way down. And then what you want to do is grab your ladders. And then pop them into the railing. And then what you can do is climb up into bed. And then when you're done, put your ladders back on top of the bed. And then press the up arrow to bring your bed all the way back up to the roof. When you want to use your 2 travelling seats, this small bench folds down underneath, so your passenger closest to the window has got some leg room. When you want to make your table bigger, you need to pull the support bar out in the middle, and then you can flip the table over, and then you've got a large surface to eat off, or if you're doing a board game, you can use that. And when you're finished, flip it back over, push the supporting bar back in, so you've got more room to move around your vehicle.